Better, 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 better. There I am. Hello, everyone. Jamsky, hello. How are you? I'm doing great. I can hear you. Could hear the sound effects, but not me. Okay, I'm good now, though. I'm good. You can hear me now? Okay, awesome. Hello. We're back for We Create Wednesday, even though the poster is incorrect entirely. Let me fix that. Why? Because I spend time on these. Not really. But, yeah, a little bit. That's the wrong fucking one. My goodness. My goodness. How is everybody's Wednesday so far? I mean, it's basically over unless you're not in the U.S. Which one is it? There it is. All right, cool. Better. Text. Much different. Totally different. Could be creating that poster. Hard surface, it says. Hard surface, indeed. If you guys don't know what hard surface is, hard surface basically in 3D is any surface that is inorganic. So that could be anywhere from like a rock, whatever. Hard surface modeling is more of what I do, which so this entire set piece right here, this is hard surface modeling. It's detail that's baked into the model. It's not handled organically, or it's not handled by textures or anything like that. It is exactly as it sounds. It is a surface. It's super complex, I know. But yeah, that's what we'll be doing tonight. More of that. We're going to be listening to some music, just chilling, grab yourself a drink, hang out, ask questions. Let's have a lively conversation. But I hope everyone's weeks have been going well so far. Mine has been pretty uneventful so far, so that's good. It hasn't been crazy. I'm always appreciative of it not being crazy. Let me make sure I got the right window pulled up here. There we go. Now I can see all of the chats. All platforms. There we go. Perfect. Z, how are you doing? It's good to see you. Zemsky, I'm glad you're doing well. But yeah, so if you guys missed it, last week was the first stream. I blocked this thing out, which is basically just creating a bunch of basic shapes and getting the feel for the sizing and everything. And there'll still be some adjustments in sizing and everything like that. But I'm doing good. How you doing? I'm doing great. Week has been uneventful so far. That's good. I'm glad we're all kind of on the same page. Sorry, I've got like a scratchy throat. Yeah, so last week I blocked it out. I spent a little bit of time off stream working on it just to get some detailing going in through. Tonight we're going to do some more work on it. I'm going to attach the front wing to the body of the ship and then start working some detail into there, as well as correcting some of the other issues. I'm trying to keep the interesting stuff on stream. That way you guys don't have to deal with watching the uninteresting stuff. For instance, I will probably not UV this thing on stream because it is just painful to watch. It's painful to do. So that'll be something I leave off of it. Unless people are super interested and they want to. Maybe I'll turn it into a series. I don't really know. I'm posting content from these streams basically daily right now. So if you guys are not on the YouTube, YouTube, socials, it'll take you to all my stuff. The socials one's going to become important soon because I got a little something coming, hopefully, in the near couple of weeks here. Working on stuff now, so I'll be around. Z-Rummers sounds good, dude. But yeah, no, super cool. So keep an eye out for all my socials. I am uploading the videos to TikTok, Instagram, and YouTube right now. I thought about doing Twitter, but Twitter is such a cesspool, I could care less. So that's where we are. I'm going to switch on over here. There's going to be nothing there because that's the wrong screen. Boom. There we are. There we are. So this is where we are right now. What I do need, though, incredibly important, is music. I need music. What is this? Oh, I need that open. Let's see here. Let's get some music. Maybe some lo-fi today. Lo-fi. We need DMCA free lo-fi for Twitch. I don't know why that makes a difference. 12 hours of DMCA. All right. Whoa, whoa, whoa. Is that pretty good? Can you hear that? You can't hear that. Okay. Let me turn that up a bit. There we go. That's better. Yeah, I like listening to you while I work, but it's nice to have some lo-fi and dead spaces. I love it. I don't listen to lo-fi a ton. I usually listen to lo-fi when I'm like cleaning. But I'm getting a little burnt out on the whole like synthwave stuff right now. So I think we're going to turn that down just a tad bit. Actually, wait, I'll leave it there and I'll adjust it here. Because it's actually like blasting my eardrums out. Cool. All right. Yeah, so this is where we left off. Aside from the fact that I did most of this work outside of stream, so where we technically left off was with pieces like this. Super rudimentary, very basic. I've been working on cleaning this up and adding some paneling details to it, and it still needs a lot more work. But today, we're going to focus on combining these two pieces and making sure that meshes together well, because that's super important. It's also going to be a big old pain in the ass with the amount of edge loops there, but that's okay. We're going to work our way through it. Lo-fi is good. Lo-fi is wonderful. How you doing, babe? How's work? Alright, so we're just going to start off by... No, actually I'm going to do this. Let's just delete that. Get rid of it now. I'm going to cut it in half because eventually it's just going to get mirrored over. Perfect. Alright. I'm going to select all these. Show, isolate, view selected. We're going to look at just these pieces right now. So, basically what I'm going to do is pull this down because this needs to be... This is going to get attached somehow. And there's something funky going on there right now. Oh no, that's just the way I did that. That wasn't the best way of doing that, but I will make do with it. Actually, now that I'm looking at this, I was kind of dumb. But it's okay, because like looking at this art, right? So this kind of cuts in here, and it kind of cuts this in half. So this doesn't go all the way back in there, which means technically... I'm going to put this on a layer and just turn it off. So this is not going to be as thick as it currently is. It's actually going to be pretty thin. And I just want to give myself enough working room here because I don't want to create problems later down the road. That's one thing about this that you really have to be careful about, is making sure you're not creating... I had to try... So you know what's funny? I was trying to fix that. Work was busy, or work is alright. It's a belly scan day. Oh, bummer. I was trying to fix that, Sharky, because I know I have the sound alert. I just don't know where it is. So I gave up again. But I need to spend some time on that. I've been so focused on like content that I'm not actually fixing my stream, so I gotta fix that too. But the constant reminders help. How are you doing, Sharky? How are you feeling, man? You still feeling kind of icky? I think I'm gonna pull these in just for working on this right now. Let's make that visible. Oh, nope, didn't want that. Ooh, how do I delete that? Delete. Oh, yeah, that's not what I wanted to do at all. Delete selected layers. Create layer. Okay. Rename. I don't know why you can't double click on this. Am I blind? What is going on here? Where's the rename? Attributes. Oh my god, really? Alright. That's new. Oh, there it is. Oh, it's on my other monitor. Oops. Let's close that. I'm going to rename that to front right wing. Save. Oh yeah. This for some reason requires underscores. Whatever. Blue. Alright, so I can do that now, and I can lock it too, I think? Yeah. Ooh, actually that's... No, it's fine. Alright, so... I'm going to have to link this in multiple areas, and this is going to be a pain. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to line these up as best as possible right now. That doesn't really have anything, so I'm going to put this here. We're going to line this up. Because eventually these are just going to get deleted anyway. And then this needs to be pulled down a bit. This is going to look really funky for a minute here. But it's okay. You know what? That's sitting too far back. I'm just realizing. Let's pull that out a bit. That's probably better. Yeah, we'll work with that. That's fine. What do you control? Okay. So that's fine. Pop that in place. And then I need to reshift these ones. This is going to be kind of interesting though, because this is the important part where we connect everything. The reason I blocked this out this way was so I could get the general shape, and then you can create more complex shapes, and then from there, connecting them, while it is kind of a pain in the ass, it still makes it a little bit easier than just like trying to model all of this out of one box. Because quite frankly, it wouldn't make sense to try that. Alright, so we're going to try to match up these edge loops here. Mesh tools, insert edge loop tool. Okay. Okay. Alright. Beautiful. So that's the first set. The reason you have to do this is because you have to have a way to link these together. I'm going to do this actually. You know what? I haven't done lo-fi for a stream yet, but I kind of like it. Kind of dig it. Alright, so there's a lot going on here. That's our edge loop. So are these going to... These are going to link across. Okay. Doesn't matter that they're super not accurate. We'll fix that later. That is just going to be my saying for these videos, is we will fix that later. Alright. So now that that's done, the bigger issue here is going to be this part, because there's a lot of faces there. And so what I could do, why are there so many there? Let's take a look at that real quick. Where do these go? All the way across this thing. Are they supporting anything? They are supporting stuff. Okay, so those are just going to be kind of necessary for right now. Ooh, I hate doing this, but okay. Insert edge loop. Let's see where these go, because I want to find out where they're going to terminate on. You know what? Actually, that's going to be okay. That'll be fine. I'm okay with that. Let's go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. This is going to make this thing a bitch and a half to work with. Turn off visibility on that. Okay. So, what we've done now is made a mess. We get to clean it up. It's a great vibe. I'm glad. I'm glad. So let's make my life worse. Just gonna do this. It'll be easier. Worse than it has to be, I think. But I don't know of a better way to do this right now, so it's gonna be what it's gonna be. I think that's all I need to delete. Yeah. Okay. So we'll turn that on, make that visible, and then this needs to be on its own layer. So this is going to be body. Just leave it a body. It's going to get deleted anyway. Visible. Okay. So up to... Oh, you know what I didn't do? There's no stoppage there. That's okay. Mesh tools. I think. Is it going to let me do it? Oh, God, no, it's not. Okay. That's fine. We'll come back to that one. I'm not going to hold it up just to fix an edge loop right now. All right. This is where I got to be careful. Because I need to make sure that what I'm deleting is actually needing to be deleted. Otherwise, I'm going to have a lot more work on my plate. Turn on the body. So I don't need to start worrying until right about there. And there's another issue there. Cool. I love that. That's okay. It's okay. I'm basically going to worry about getting this first section linked up, and then I'll worry about that second section. Let's see here. And again, throughout this whole process, if you guys ever have any questions or want to see something, please feel free to ask. I do not mind stopping and showing people things. Oh, you know what's cool? You guys can't see my face. Oh, shit. It's actually probably... Oh, that's not the right one. Good for the game, or good for the YouTube content, but not so much because you can't see my face. Let's see. Desktop. Where are you? Where is it? Oh, there it is. Ha, perfect. Okay, better. Now you can see me. See, that was... What is floating above my head right there? I don't know. Weird. Whatever. But I'm back. All right, we're here. So let's see. So if I'm looking at this, that's where it needs to connect. So let's have some fun and start connecting things. I say fun. It's not fun. It's actually really tedious. But what I'm going to do, mesh, combine, vertex. And we'll link that piece. Okay, that's acting kind of funky. File, save scene. This is the one thing I've always noticed really bricks the software for some reason. So I save religiously when I'm doing this. Just because I'm so afraid. Why is that not doing that? Oh, okay. Oh, I was saving. I don't know why this kills the software so often, but it's not like it's that complicated. And the reason everything's black right now is because I'm inside the model, sewing everything together. Or deleting things like I'm not supposed to do. Let's see. Did I do an extra loop? I think I did. I did. That's okay. There's an easy fix for that. Edit mesh, delete edge vertex. That should fix that without issue. And it did. So that's sewn together. Now we gotta work over here. And I think I can just do this. Can you set it to autosave? That's a good question. I don't know if I can. Select file, projects, project window. Huh. Oh. Shit. So you can, it's just not It's not what you think it is. Where's the project settings? Project window. Use defaults, that's all fine. I thought it was in this window, right? Windows setting preferences. Oh no, it's preferences. Windows, settings, preferences, preferences. Okay. Files and projects. I love how hidden this is. Makes a lot of sense. Where the fuck? Save actions. No? Files and... Am I blind? Select files / projects. There is no file / projects. You're lying. What? Make it a YouTube short for Insta so you can share it. That's actually a good idea. Oh, there it is. Right there. I am blind. Enable. Prompt before autosave. No, that's okay. I think we'll do... I don't know. 6 minutes? Say 6 minutes. And I'm going to save it again just because I'm paranoid. I can't tell you how many times I've lost hours and hours of work because Maya didn't have that feature, or it did have that feature and it's had it forever and they hid it for some stupid reason. Thanks, Autodesk. Much appreciated. Okay, so this is where I'm gonna be... Oh, no, actually, wait a minute. I just didn't think this through. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. Just gonna make a happy little connection here. Fucking Bob Ross, apparently. Ah. No, that's not gonna work. That will not work. Why won't that work? Because it won't. I actually have to think about this now. So, okay. This is a really weird connection. Probably late now. I'm so humble about what I'm learning. You want a clip? Sure. Yeah, if you want to clip it. Snooze the ad break. I don't know who snoozed the other one, but thank you. Probably late now. That's okay. I'll find it. I've actually spent an obscene amount of time editing the last stream and going through and cutting things out, so there's plenty of motivation to do so for me, so it's not a big deal. This is... I didn't really think about this. I mean, so that one's fine. That one can connect, but the rest of this needs to technically be deleted. Which is kind of rough. Why is that there? What is it and why is it there? What do you go to? Oh, I see. Because technically... Oof. See, this is where I get, hey, Al, how you doing? It's good to see you. This is where I get really confused because, like, this is where it requires a lot of thinking, too. Because that has to connect to something. And while... No, am I overthinking this? I think I'm overthinking this. Which is totally possible. Let me save this. I don't trust myself. I think I'm overthinking this. Oh, shit. I am overthinking this. Say it with me. I am overthinking this. I'm well. How are you? I'm doing good. I'm just chilling, hanging out with some people, doing some art, creating some good stuffs. How's your Wednesday going, Al? Yeah, I was overthinking. This needs to be pulled in here, though. This is gonna look really funky. It's gonna look really weird before it looks really good, so that's just kind of how this works. And you know what? I wasn't overthinking it. Oh, no. Oh, okay. We will figure that out at a different time. It's okay. It's okay. Out of curiosity, for those of you who are here, would you be interested in something like a little like drawing competition or something like that with like an actual prize? I'm trying to think of new ways to kind of engage the community, and I'm thinking that might be a fun way to kind of do it. If not, totally fine, but I'm curious. I'm going to start doing some surveys here in a little while to try to figure out what people's interest is. Where are you going? Where does that go? Oh, shit. Okay. Oof. As long as I'm the only one entered, I could win. Hey, you know what? Maybe. Could happen. My Wednesday kind of sucks. Work was a lot, and that DVD had 3 of 4 games that have toxic kill. Oh, that sucks. Rest of the week was okay. Watched some cool The Voice clips and ate some good food. Nice. That's awesome. Well, I'm glad the rest of your week's going good. One bad day will not ruin the entire week. Hopefully. Okay. This is probably very wrong. And it's probably going to turn out very wrong. But none of this is permanent, so that's okay. It's funny how natural it is to sit here and just like talk to myself because I do it on the daily anyway. What the fudge happened there? Oh, God. What is that and what does it go to? Oh. Oh, no, that's fine. What the Wait a minute. What is that? Okay. Was that just something that got pulled out? I think it was. Okay, it was. That's all. Snooze. Not much competition when it comes to trying. What about general art? What if we did like general art? Something like that. Do you guys have any artistic skills you'd like to try to do? I do sculpt. I do basically everything. I'm really bad at drawing right now. I'm going to work on getting better at that. But I don't know. Thinking of some ideas. Some ideas to get some people involved with this, because I know for me sometimes kind of watching art gets a little tedious and boring. But being a part of it would be pretty cool, I think. Is this gonna work? Holy crap, it did. Except it didn't. Oh, wait, what did that? Ooh. That did something for sure. Okay, so I need this stuff out of the way. There's a face in here that doesn't belong in here too. It's that guy. This is where it's getting kind of weird. So I see This is just an extra face. Where did this come from? Delete it. We don't need it. This one? I don't think we need either. We don't. Saves a little bit of stress. Think. Okay. Getting most of this patched up. This isn't too bad. I have an extra edge loop here though, and that's going to get deleted. Mesh tools. Edit mesh and delete edge vertex. Ooh, shoot. I can't do that. It's because it did get added or didn't get added. Something happened. Oh my god.
Delicious, let me tell you. We had a mushroom cream chicken.
Perfect. I have a ton of coins we can use. A coin flip competition. I love that. Working with sea glass and shell some since I live on a beach and I kind of want to see what I can create. That's cool, dude. Post some of that in the Discord. I'd love to see it. What's up, Chris? How was dinner? Beyond time for once. Oh, fuck off. Not much competition when it comes to drawing. What about you, Chris? What do you want to do a competition for? Creative wise. So, is it this one that doesn't complete all the way? No? Oh, but it's not necessary. It's not necessary. Mesh tools. Edit mesh. Delete vertex. Separate. Oh, I think that's where separate is. Shit. Edit edge flow, delete edge vertex. Ooh, I haven't had to do that in a while. Let's see. Fastest guide to explode in Lethal Company. That's not creative. Roy would have that down in like a minute. Quad draw, slice edge, multi-cut, make a hole. There's the sculpting tools. Mesh, reduce, mirror. I know there's an option to do this. Delete edge vertex. I don't want to do. Why am I doing this? I don't need to worry about that. I'm dumb. Just bleep. Okay. That flows nicely. Now we just have this massive hole to deal with, which we can figure out in a minute here. Oops, what happened there? Reconnect. And then you can reconnect there. Beautiful. We could figure out what this giant chunk of whatever is. I'm not sure what I could do creatively. You could scream really loud. I think that'd be a good one. How was dinner, boy? So, I'm cautious about wanting to do this way. Where would that go if I do this, mesh tools? In a place I don't want it to be. But I think it would solve the issue entirely. No, it really wouldn't, because like then I've got this problem up here. That does that, which is not helpful at all. Okay. So that helps that, but it doesn't help anything else. And actually doesn't even complete entirely. No, that actually makes the problem worse. So that is really cool. Yeah, we're getting rid of that. Much better than it should have been. I'll send you pics. Ooh, nice. I like Japanese steakhouse though, so my family likes to give me shit. Because every year for my birthday I choose one restaurant to go to. And it's the only restaurant I ever choose. It's called Japanese Kitchen. Because it's a teppanyaki grill, or not teppanyaki, it's a teppon grill. And Japanese steakhouse, food's good, the vibe is good. It's just overall good. What the fuck am I gonna do with these? I don't know what I'm gonna do about this. Make sure there's no scrolling through here. And you ain't paying. Exactly. Well, they just give me crap because I choose it every year, which, you know, fair. But I like my teppon grill. I like it. Okay. I'm really stuck here on what to do. I think what I could do and this may or may not work. That might work. So I need, okay. This is going to be a little stupid, but I think it's going to be okay. So we're going to actually delete this huge chunk right here. And this chunk. And this can actually connect. So no worries there. Bink. Oh. At least that is how birthday meals work to my family. My brothers always choose Sushi Belt and the other restaurants, buffet place at the same time. Oh yeah, no, absolutely. That's the way we do it too. My parents just like choose a place and we'll go. Yeah, I love me a teppon grill. Okay. This is possibly going to work. Is it weird that I don't trust that autosave is actually working? Because I really don't. I'm pretty sure this is also just going to leave another massive hole, so that's going to be fun to fix, but at least it terminates all of these. For the most part? No, there's not. Hold on. Alright, mesh tools, insert edge loop. This is definitely more complicated than I wanted this to be. But I kind of knew this was going to happen, so... To a point. Does that work? Oh, that does work now. Oh, look at that. How lovely. Okay. G. Cool. So that leaves a giant gaping hole. But it's less of a giant gaping hole than what we had before. So we have technically improved. In the scenario of dealing with giant gaping holes. That works. This might actually work, guys. I'm kind of thrilled. Okay, so here's a problem. Here's a bit of an issue. And I don't have an easy way to fix that. Especially one that's not going to create another edge loop. Wait a minute. That might be okay. Okay. All right. Okay. Wait, hold on. That's very IT of me. What do you mean? Nope, I don't trust it either. And you should include that in your YouTube short. Just for you, I'm going to make that short tomorrow. I really don't trust it because it's not even telling me it's doing anything. Okay, so... Okay, so the last chunk... Oh my god, look at how that... Oh! Okay, see, it was worth it. It was worth it. What the hell happened there? What the hell? Why is that happening? What the f... Okay. I don't understand why that's happening. That doesn't make any sense. Something's missing. Something's wrong, and I don't know what's wrong. But it should for sure not be doing that. They're merged. Cool. Is this not one edge loop? Is that why? Yep, that's why. Oh, Christ. Oh, no. Oh, that's the one I have to fix. Okay. I'm not going to worry about it then. I'm aware that that one is a problem. A really, really shitty problem. I'm going to worry about it because it's going to bug me if I don't. Okay, mesh tools, multi-cut. One of the reasons this is so important is because if I don't actually interconnect these, it will cause me massive headaches in the long run because I won't be able to like actually control the flow of the edges on this thing. And it's actually quite important to do that because what the hell? Okay. Because the way the materials will sit on the model, you'll see issues. Especially if I did like a car paint, you would see the problems. Not that this is going to have a car paint material on it, but it's also kind of like industry standard to do that, so just going to do it right. Make a really shitty circle here. Okay, so that's good. And then escape that vertex. I'll pull this guy down here. Pull, yeah, pull those guys down a bit. Look at that, pretty. But that also tells me that there is a problem somewhere because of the fact that that did not link through all the way. Especially because that is still not connecting for some reason. Why you no connect? Why you no work? That's why. Sometimes, I swear to God, these things. Sometimes they just don't link up properly. Oh, that's all over the place. Whoa, okay. Weird. You're welcome, Z. Is there more than one vertex over here? No. That's just not... It's just not creating the edge loop it needs to. Let's try this. Yeah, there's a problem up there somewhere. I just don't know where. But that's also equally concerning as to why that's not working. It's also terminating really weirdly, and that might be an issue. Does that go entirely around? It doesn't. Yeah, there's for sure a problem up here somewhere. I just don't know where that problem actually lies, which sucks. You can fake a lot of this and kind of fix it as you go, but I do have to spend some time actually like deep diving and trying to figure out what it is that's not actually connecting. Why is that not working? Nope. Enter. Tells me it's somewhere over here, I'm thinking. I can try doing a cleanup on it, I suppose. What else I've seen? Damn, it's still doing it. That is so strange. There's no problems with the way it's connecting, so I don't really understand what's happening there. Okay, I'm not going to dwell on that for too long. I will fix that later. Could be the fact that that's merging that way, but I don't know. It looks pretty solid, though. I'm actually really happy with that, aside from this hole here. That's going to be fun to fix. But it's all right. I do want to build this out a little bit. We've got this really cool dip where there's going to be a bunch of fins. Insert edge loop tool. Try to refine that shape a little bit and make sure it stays there. It's also a little bit more... It's not as sharp as it needs to be. So I think what I'm going to do is pull this. I'm gonna just do this. Wow, that worked perfectly, actually. Holy crap. All right. So, vertex. I'm actually usually... Oop. Super surprised when something works the way I want it to, because it's not normally the case. There we go. It's got that more swoopish. That is a technical term, swoopish. Cool. It's almost like I know what I'm doing. I don't, but it's close. Phenomenal. File, save scene. Oy. It's funny, as like somebody who... So I started posting my work on Reddit a couple days ago, actually, at this point, just because it's a platform I don't really take advantage of, and I felt like it was something I needed to start doing. That's not going to help. And so I started posting my work thinking it was going to get obliterated, and I was actually quite surprised it didn't. I'm happy it didn't. But it's always stressful to like actually ask for critiques from other artists, because you can either end up in a really good space or you can just get trashed to hell. I still don't know how to fix this, though. I could... See, I don't want to do that though. It's a nice flat plane and I want to keep it that way. But I definitely need that to close. My thought is I could twist it. No. Yeah, I wouldn't want to do that. I don't need that. Yeah, that doesn't need to exist. The only reason that exists is for no reason. Look at me not thinking things through again. Damn, I was confident with that too. Condé Nast and the Newhouse family knows all about your art now. Maybe they own it too. What? What does that mean? Thank you for the TNT, Chris. See, it's funny because normally I would just be like, oh, I'll just close all this off, but that'll create one monster of a triangle that I don't want to deal with. But I'm trying to think of a way, geometry-wise, I could actually close this hole. And it's going to be rough regardless because I've got this giant fucking panel right here. Yeah, this is problematic. I could create... I could terminate into one polygon, maybe? Let me know if you need more. Or a chatty buddy. I appreciate it. Appreciate you. Mesh tools. Multi-cut. I think... Here's what I think I'm going to do. I'm going to put this up here. I'm going to proactively close these. So that should look much smoother now, okay. So if I look at this from the inside, those are sealed. This is not. So somehow I need to seal that off without creating a shitload of triangles. If I do boom, boom, does that create a triangle? That does create a triangle, doesn't it? It does. I've read different places that it's important to ignore triangles, or it's important to make sure you pay attention to them. But I keep finding conflicting information on what you're supposed to do, so it's one of those things. Condé Nast is a magazine. Condé Nast owns Reddit. The Newhouse family owns Event. Ah, cool. Nice. I did not know that. I thought Reddit was a open and free platform, but I guess not. Nothing is anymore. Wonder if I mean, technically, no. Technically, this goes boom, 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 boom. But it needs to feed to something, and then that doesn't feed to anything. This is the worst part, because like I've got triangles here, and I don't like that they're there. I actually fixed it really well up here. So if I went boom and boom, that would kind of terminate, but not really. This is frustrating. I learned that when I worked for the magazine distributor in the early 2000s. Did you really? That's cool. That's awesome. Yeah, I didn't know that. I've been trying to integrate better with Reddit just because I know it's an important platform and I know it gets a lot of use and a lot of like visibility nowadays. So it's just something I've been trying to play with and learn. And it seems to be a good place to chill and work on things. That's still a quad. It's fine. See, this would be easy if I could just go across, but I can't do that. Because that is technically an edge from there that needs to go somewhere. I'm gonna try this. Not that. Ooh, I hate that. Let's try this. Nope. Oh, oh shit. Come on. Oh, for God's sake. Really? You just don't want to? Oh, it just didn't. Oh, whoa. Okay. So somehow, does this make sense? Am I doing this in a smart way? It's a great aggregate tool. Condé Nast acquired in 2006, and it's become its own. Oh, yeah, that's 2011. You froze for a second. I did, or was I just thinking? That's cool though. Yeah, I didn't know that. Whole idea is to get this thing to quad off, but I don't see an easy way to do that right now. Let me see here. Let's see, there's a good image here. I hate how like twisty-turvy the advice is on this. So if I did that, it would create that, and I could technically terminate that. Let me just try this. I don't really have another option. It's going to create a triangle, but that's okay. 1 isn't the end of the world. It's not the worst thing. I will probably come back later and fix that because I hate it. But it's okay. I'm not gonna focus on it. I'm not gonna dwell on it. I am gonna terminate this other one though. It's not the best looking, but you know, it's okay. Figure it out later. Then there's this. I'm gonna try something I wouldn't normally do. Shouldn't do this because this is gonna create like a horrible, horrible thing. I don't recommend doing this if you are doing 3D work, but I'm curious to see what it does. Not that. Don't do that. So that creates a single point that is wholly basically invisible or invisible to the eye unless you're looking in here. I'm gonna leave it. I'm gonna leave it for a little bit now. Froze, but might have been me. Weird. Anyone else seeing me freeze? Ow. Yeah, I'm not gonna stress about that for right now. But hot damn if we didn't combine those and make them look great. I wouldn't mind fixing that, but I don't think I need to. I really don't think I need to. So what I want to do now... This entire top panel is too bumpy. Needs to be fixed. Twist it a little bit because it sits ever so slightly above this thing, and then there's a piece that kind of comes out. That's going to be interesting to make. Okay, cool. Nope. All right, cool. All right, well, all things considered, as much of a pain in the ass as that was, that's a very weird looking shape. And I've never made anything like it in my life before, so I'm thrilled. Hey, Kelsey. Come here, Tiki. You want to fly? Come on. No? He's all no, now you're looking at me. How's everyone doing? Kelsey, how are you doing? How's the kiddos? Yeah, I'm not worried about that. Alright. View selected. Bam. File. Save scene. Okay, so what I'm going to do is we're going to delete this because it doesn't really matter anymore. And then we're going to save it because I don't trust that autosave. -1. I'm going to line it up here. I want it lined up, please. Okay, 1. Mesh, combine. Save the scene again because I don't trust you, Maya, with a damn vertex. We're going to sew this up real quick. I have a feeling if I tried to do it this way, yeah, it won't work. Just show isolate view selected vertex. Okay. Combine. There's too many of these. Combine. Madness, what's up? I'm good. Kids are great. I went and filed my change of visitation yesterday at the court, so I feel good that I'm getting on track. Nice. That's awesome. Sad, but also relieved, too. I get that. I know. I'm sorry. Good evening. How's Art? Art is good, man. Art is good. How was class today? Sounds like a positive step forward. It does, yeah. Really long day, but worth it. I'm glad, Kelsey. I'm glad. I hope everything starts running smoother now for you. Do you know when you guys are officially moving? Okay. Oh, I was like, wait a minute, what did I do there? Beautiful. Okay, so that's starting to look pretty damn solid. I'm not gonna lie. We got one solid chunk that I will have to cut in half many, many times. Class was good. I built a tower and got my first real burn. Ooh, shit. Couple of sparks up my sleeve. Was the burn bad? Are you okay? How are you doing, Z? That's good, man. I'm glad it's going so well, man. I got a text message. Hold on. Hold up. All right. Awesome. I'm still not sure on whether I want these to be separate pieces or not. Kind of having a feeling that they probably shouldn't be. I don't really know. Let me pull these up a little bit too. These are my markers for my engines, or my intakes, whatever they are. So the question is, what do I do next? Where do I start next? Because that's what I wanted to get done. I actually got that linked pretty quickly. Trying to expand my knowledge and skills for a career change. Get some FR sleeves. It's not terrible. That's good. I'm glad it's not terrible. I've never burnt myself welding because I've done so much welding in my life. But I can imagine it hurts. I have actually done a little bit of welding in my life. I was not good at it, and nothing was accomplished from it, but, you know, I tried. This needs to be wider. And kind of weirder. I feel like that's kind of how that goes. In a way. And then that actually dips down. Well, I guess we're working on the cockpit because that's what I just decided to do, so that's fun. You selected. What are you doing? My God. Save scene. Alright. That needs to be pulled back. I don't like that. That's fine, that's better. That looks like poop. Alright, we're gonna fix it though. Isolate, view selected. Show, view selected. Alright, so we're gonna start working on the cockpit now. This is going to be fun. actually going to be a couple separate pieces, so that'll be cool. It'll be a little bit easier to work with. I'm going to save this real quick, though. I'm going to fire off a couple shout-outs so I can go use the little boys' room, and I'll be right back.
I'm the girls' locker room.
Is she upstairs? I can't tell where Crunchy is.
Is that her name? Is that what we're...
I'm calling her Crunchy. Twinkie
I'm at the
lady.
pool. Guys, I want to go swimming. Oh, I can't.
I'll come swim with you. I'll drown myself. It'll be better.
Can you?
Yeah, I'm
you
so
want to drown?
screwed.
I hate my life. I'm assuming you hate life too.
Well, when you're being chased by demonic lunch lady.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I would rather die by a
Shit.
like kill myself.
Shit.
Than die.
Hi!
Oh my god, no, no, no,
Oh
no.
my gosh.
Dude, this is
Scared the
so
shit out of
scary.
me.
Do you see how close she's getting to me, man?
We're nowhere near you.
Did you hear Ziggy in the background?
That's so crazy how like accurate
Oh
that
fuck!
sounds.
Oh my god, you scared the...
Well, found you. Oh, that's a clip.
Everybody, happy Monday. How is everybody doing? Sorry, I'm looking out the window. I see my kid out in the front yard.
Okay, I'm back.
Me with a good time.
As long as it's consistent and actually penetrates each piece. Wait, what?
Yeah, sorry. Had to rock out. I were listening to that song.
Oh, nice.
Sam's about this morning. Or no.
Ooh. Okay. Cool. Got some leftover Christmas candy. 60% dark cocoa. Not a massive fan. But, you know, it scratches the itch. So I'm looking at the way this is designed. I think what I'm going to do is do kind of like a piece that opens up there. But I also want it to be kind of different. Because from what I can tell, it kind of does this like slanting thing. I'm going to pull that in a little bit. And then we're going to, once this is shaped out, I'm going to cut it off, build it out separately, and then reattach it. So I have a feeling gonna pull that down, pull that back, pull these two down, pull those back. So I think what I want is for that to not, wait a minute, oh, okay. Let's pull that up. Yeah, I think this is going to be my cockpit. And we will model the interior of this too, which is going to be kind of fun. So, mesh tools, mesh, where's my separate, detach, pop, cool. Well, save scene. I don't know what it is, I just don't trust it. Now the question is, no, I'll do it in. I was gonna try to. Oh, that's not what I want. Why is it doing it that way? That's weird. No. What if I do this? Oh, nope. Let's not do that. Maybe it's because of the way I selected it. Let me see. Let's see if this works. I don't know if that makes a difference. I've never tried to do this way. I don't think that makes a difference. Because technically you're extruding and you're not pulling inward. Which is... nope, that's not what I wanted either. But I kind of dig that. I kind of like that. Because I can then just build around. See, this sucks though, because like I want it to be a thick piece, but I don't want it to like overshadow the body. I don't know. I guess we'll figure this. Actually, that may have done what I wanted it to do. Okay. Okay. All right. Separate. Just combine those two. Nice, look at that. Perfect. Okay. This is where I'm taking some creative liberty here, so bear with me for a bit. I do need that to be... I need to drop that a bit. Which means this also needs to drop a bit. I'm going to try to keep this as like lined up as possible. Alright, so the reason we're doing that, mesh tools, insert edge loop, is we're going to come here and then right about there. That's going to form our first little window. Offset edge loop tool. Vertex. I'm glad you didn't seriously hurt yourself, Madness. Because I've known some guys who have done that with welding. Want that as long as possible. So there's that first window, of which don't really have a massive plan for just yet. Now these are going to be funky. I really like the way he designed these windows though. I'm just realizing I kind of shaped that incorrectly. So that needs to be more like that. Nothing too hard to fix though. So So what we're gonna do, mesh tools to make this weird shape. So we're working on this back one right now. We're gonna pull that way. That's gonna be that first window. And there needs to be a bit of a gap. So we'll have to adjust that. And then the other window terminates right about here. So cool. Edge. I'm gonna pull this guy in. Nope. And then okay. And how is that shaped? Is that right? It's kind of about right. Yeah, I think so. Except that didn't move at all. Oh, you know what? I messed up a little bit. That's okay. I can always mirror it if I need to. Cool. Cockpit. Now I need to... This is where I had to take some creative liberty because I literally cannot see inside there, so I don't know what the vision was for that. But I'm hoping it was similar to this. Really hard to tell. But what I am going to do is I'm going to pull these out. So we have a nice panel there. And then the rest of this is kind of up to... I do think I need to make this a little bit longer. Let's see what this looks like inside here. Because it does go... It goes further inward, so I'm gonna put that there. And then I'm actually gonna elongate this back portion. Because I just don't, it doesn't feel like it's working. There we go. That's better, I think. Does it look smoothed? Terrible. I say select view selected. Okay, so cool. Vision was cryptic and in nature. Yep, exactly. Well, that's what's hard, right? Is like you're working with concept art that only has one image. So I'll give you guys an example. Like, most concept art, you'll get something like this, where you've got, you know, a top view, you've got a side view, you've got the dimensional views, like everything you would need. So this is a challenge in itself because I don't have all of this, which is also really cool. So it sucks, but it's also really cool. It's an important piece of the creative puzzle that allows me to be creative with what I'm doing. Let me just say creative 30,000 times. So, it is there. Let's see here. I wanted to look up. Hold on a second here. Oh yeah, I didn't realize it. We hit 850 last week. 50 more to go, and we hit that 900. I'm looking forward to it. Looking very forward to it. And now that things are different, because Twitch is actually better now, I will probably go for partner. I don't think I'll go immediately. I don't think I can go immediately, but I will definitely start running for it. Ooh. That was a very disappointing piece of chocolate. It's not great. This is... There we go. Mm-hmm. Seems odd to me. That might be better. Yeah, that's fine. It's just going up too high. There we go. Show, isolate, view selected. But we're making pretty damn good progress so far. So I want to start looking at some of these panels here. I don't really know what he was going for here, but it looks like it's some sort of like forked panel. So I don't really know. I'm gonna figure it out. Mesh tools, offset edge loop. Yeah, we'll go that way. And then it kind of, so, This is where it gets a little confusing, because, like, I'm not sure stuff is lining up the way that it really needs to. This lo-fi playlist is great. Look at you go. Yeah. I think I sent you a thing months ago about the Twitch change. The requirements changed for partner, but it didn't seem for the better. Oh. Well, that's weird. I'll have to look at it. I don't know. Let's find out. Take a break from the art real quick. Take a look. Let's look. Let's take a look here. Is it this one? Yeah, I think it's this one. All right, here we go. Huh. Stream for 25 hours. Oh, I haven't reached that because I didn't stream for 3 weeks. No, they're still the same. Yeah. Oh, actually, wait a minute. The average viewers has changed. That's interesting. So now it's 75 per however many hours you streamed. Interesting. So that's different. Cool. This is an 11-hour lo-fi mix. My God. All right. So we're focusing on this panel. Mesh tools. Which is going to start right there. And then it's going to branch off and kind of down. It also needs to stop. Insert edge loop. Like right there. And then from there, we'll branch off and do that number. So I can either go out, which is probably what I want to do. Let me look at the concept art. No, see, that's like it's like the wing. So let me try something different here, because like I haven't had much luck doing it the way I was doing it. I'm still figuring out the whole paneling thing. It's really complicated, and I don't quite like it. I don't believe it should be this complicated, but it is. You know what I want to know? I want to know what that last song was, because I actually really enjoyed it. So we're going to bevel this, which is good. This actually might work better than the way I was doing it before. Nope. Shit, that actually worked better. Alright. JK, found a new way to do it. Needs a little bit of cleanup, but otherwise, not terrible. Yeah, not bad at all. I like that. It's probably usually the lo-fi mixes are long, so you can fall asleep. I don't know if I could fall asleep to lo-fi. So we're at 1 hour and 26 minutes. Oh God. No. You didn't list? You didn't list it? Shit. Alright, so... Was it 24? Okay, so it was 1 hour and 24. I'm writing that down on a notepad so I can fucking... 1 hour, 24 min. Writing that down so I can get that song, because I liked it. And we're going to listen to it again, because fuck it. Alright. Cool, so that's that. So that should look pretty neat when we actually do smooth it. Right now it looks bubbly, because it's not supported in any way. Dude, that's fantastic. I love the way that actually turned out. Thrilled. Creates that nice little gap. Let's fix this because I don't like the way that looks. There we go. And this too. There we go. Better. Show, isolate, view selected. God damn it. Alright, that's looking pretty good. Hour and a half. I mean, come on. You should have been done with this by now. Man, I wish. Some of these models take me anywhere. So, like, for instance, the tank that I built. The M1 Abrams tank, which I don't know if you guys have seen it. I could show you guys. This tank took me about a combined total of, like, I'd say probably at least 15 or 16 hours. Let me see here. Really, you're asking for me to sign in? There we go. So let's, here's my art station here. View profile. So this tank. This guy took a long time, and I've actually been going through this model and rebuilding it because it has a lot of issues with the treads. None of this stuff lines up properly. It looks great, like from far away, but it has a lot of issues technically. So this is one of my older models. Dude, make a Sherman. A Sherman would be cool. So I do have this one tank I want to design. I'm trying to find the artist. I may still make it without finding the artist and just say if anyone finds the creator just to tag them. But this thing looks really cool to me. I feel like this would be a really fun project. Because that's just a sick design. I love the sleekness of it. So I don't know. Things to do in the future. once this model is actually finished. Because obviously this takes priority right now. So I think what I'm going to do is I kind of want this to actually taper off and be like a shelf that sits on top of the ship. I'm going to lift that. And then I'm going to do the same thing here. And just pull that up a bit. And then I'm going to give this a little tug in that direction. So we have this nice shape. And then I want to take most of this and then just pull it back. Because I don't like... Here's what I'll do. Insert edge loop tool. And Q escape. I don't know if this is going to work. This probably isn't going to work. Well, it accomplishes kind of what I needed it to do, which is to create a shelf. But at the same time, it also kind of didn't. No, actually, this will work. I can refine this, make it better. And then I'm just going to cut this thing in half. Ooh. That's an issue. Didn't really see that coming. Delete. Does it actually delete it? Oh, it does. Yeah, we're good. You can work in like symmetry, but I have a hard time with it in Maya. So I just prefer to not. What we're going to do is we're going to pull these up into oblivion so they do that number. And then just adjust that so it looks smooth. Cool. And then mesh tools, insert edge loop tool. We're going to seal it, pack it and seal it. That way it looks decent. Makes me wonder if I should, no, I'll leave it. So show, isolate, view select. So that should not, ooh, fudge. I want this to look like it's kind of floating above. But I have to go down so far to accomplish that. I mean, it does kind of look like it does that. For the most part, from the concept art. Maybe I'm just taking some artistic license. Not entirely sure. But you know what? We'll do it that way. I think that kind of flows better anyway. So. Cool. So the shells fly into space. Yeah, exactly. This is definitely one of the funner, more fun projects that I've done, so I'm excited to keep going with this one. Isolate view selected. So there's these chunks here. I'm not sure what those are supposed to be, but there's also these like edges. So let's do this. Because that happens kind of right on the corner, actually. Can I... Oh, it'll let me do that. All right. Mesh tools. I'm going to have to pull this guy back a bit. Just to give that space to breathe. Insert edge loop tool. No. Offset edge loop tool. Yeah, we'll take that. We'll drag this out. Ooh, I hate that that's not like... straight. Hey, let's... okay. Vertex. I want to maintain that angle as best as possible anyway. And then this needs to be straightened. And then I think what I'm going to do is this. We're going to pull this guy in. Make kind of like an indent. Mesh tools. I want to terminate this like down here. Just before the thing. Okay. Vertex. We'll just flatten this out, make this look nice. Kind of rotate that to spec it. Okay. What is this? I don't know. There just looks like there's a little gap. I mean, shells from other tanks would be deflected away into space, although I wasn't sure about the angle because it's too steep. The shell penetrates but too shallow the turret after the ricochet. I would also assume, right, that tank itself was probably like a laser tank. I mean, I guess it could be like a real tank. Like a railgun. I'm thinking like a railgun. And it's got these like rocket mortars up here. I don't know. It seems like it would be a really fun build though. Except for the tread. I hate making tank tread. It's the biggest pain in the ass in the world. Maybe, but then mirror the surface. True. So... yeah, I don't really have any information on there. So I'm probably going to do like a pipe that goes in there somewhere. But that'll be a separate piece. I'm going to bevel that. And then bevel the interior a bit. Need to fix that. I don't like that. Okay. I'll add support to that in a little bit. Dude, we have jetpacks in the army now. Or at least the Brits. What? Really? That's phenomenal. We've needed jetpacks for a long time. Sorry, Miso. Alright. So what else can we see here? What can we gather from this? I think we kind of already have a lot of this. I do think it would be kind of neat to take, let's see if this will work. Insert edge loop tool. Will you let me do this? You will, for the most part. Do this just to add some more flair to it. And I think what I want to do, mesh tool, sensor edge loop, is create a new panel down here. Let's do that. I'm going to do the new way I discovered because it works better. I'm actually super happy this works because I was trying to think of a better way to do this. It's just a pain in the ass. And then what I'll do is bevel that a little bit. Boom. This, though, we need to do something with this. Legit Iron Man jetpacks with the Royal Marines. That's sick. I wonder how long they can fly for. How much of this is actually visible? Okay, so that's pretty good. So I've got some nice detail, but the rest of it I don't really need to worry about. So that's cool. Show ISO. Okay, so it's been about 10 minutes since I've saved. I want to see if this is actually doing something. Asset library. Oh. Personal art projects. Project 77. Scenes. Ship detailing. It last saved at 850. It is not auto-saving. I was right not to trust it! But it's okay. Shift D. -1. Mesh. Combine. Isolate view selected. View selected. File. Save scene. So right now we have this like gaping hole in here. We're gonna fix that too. After we sew the model up. I need to find a way to actually do this without having to do it this way because I really hate doing it this way. Because shit like that happens. I wonder... Why is it doing that? What the hell? Well, that's why. Usually you can just follow this little thing. Kind of points you. It's a trick I learned that it just kind of points you in the direction when you smooth it and what you're missing. because like you can see that the model starts overlapping the more you start working with it. So to add, once you mirror it, it causes all sorts of chaos. But this should seal this up nice and well. As long as there's a little bit of movement after you seal it, that's when you can tell that it's working. It's when that little arrow doesn't move that you start to develop issues. Gotta get in these little crevices.
What the hell is even that?
Jesus Christ. Sharky. What the hell was even that? I don't remember if you answered, Sharky. How are you feeling, man? Let me make sure you didn't answer. I might have missed it. I'm terrible at this sometimes. Sharky, 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 Sharky. Had to try. Oh yeah, you didn't answer. How you feeling, buddy? Sweet Sharky Christ. Z, you're still in your final semester, right? Or are you done? Of the schooling. Alright, so we got this. Got our little cockpit there. I'm going to save this. And let's close this off. Okay. I think that's good. We're gonna find out here in a second. Oh, it's not the best. It's coming through the bottom. No, I got this one. Maybe some stupid short one if I don't get it done, but end of summer for sure. Nice. Calling for the night. Enjoy the rest of your stream. Madness, you get some rest, dude. Have a good night. I'll talk to you soon. Okay. So, we're going to bridge everything across here. And to do this, we're going to go yippee. We're going to bridge it. And we're going to add a couple divisions. So I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. One more. I think that was right. If not, I'll fix it. It's funny, a long time ago I used to really try to do all of this manually, and I realized that it was a terrible idea. It caused me a lot more work than it needed to, or not manually, but like automatically. Tried to get Maya to do the work for me. Um, that's why I messed up. And then I discovered that a lot of people will do this stuff manually just because it gives you greater control over your model. And I have not gone back since. But that's the cool thing about this is I am always learning. And I'm hoping next month to start doing some other stuff. This was a good clip about trying to get Maya to do the work for you. When is it better or worse? Oh no, gone back. What is the advice? Explain this more. So the advice is like when you're modeling, one of the biggest issues is like everyone tries to do things automatically and have it done for them. And it ends up creating a lot of problems down the road instead of just actually sitting there and spending the time to manually bridge things like I'm doing right now. Because like if I grab this piece now, this is all attached. This is all one piece. I didn't have to worry about doing anything backwards or going back and redoing work. It's just all doing its own connections and linking everything together, and it isn't the prettiest looking thing in the world, but that'll get refined over the next couple of revisions. Whoops. But I used to try to stay away from doing this because I was like, well, why would you do it that way if you could do it automatically? And there are very good reasons as to why you would do it this way. Plus, if you're familiar with anything dealing with retopology, you have to do this anyway, so like might as well start properly from the beginning. Okay. I'm gonna pull that down until it hits the ground. And now we have a solid cockpit. And we'll fill in the details for that later. That's a nice line there. Okay, that's good advice. Why is it bad to have Maya not do it? So the reason you wouldn't want to have Maya do it is because as you're automatically modeling and doing things, you're adding all these loops. And eventually at some point, and I can show you a good example of it, because I was kind of doing it at the beginning of this model, you get issues like this, where this was not supposed to loop this way, and it ends up terminating into a triangle, into a corner. And when you smooth that, you get this link here, and this is a 5-pointed star. And so you want to avoid this as much as possible. Why? I'm still not entirely too sure, but it creates issues, because if I go to add an edge loop to this, it doesn't work, and it's broken. So because it's broken, there's a break somewhere in this polygon configuration that needs to be fixed in order to allow that edge loop to completely go through this model. So basically when you're modeling, you want to make sure that everything lines up and links to something, and when you add edge loops or when you take them away, you are controlling the flow of the polygons. Otherwise you get weird issues like this thing I did on purpose down here. I'm ignoring that for now because I did that on purpose. So a 5-star, yes, because it's a multi-sided polygon that you don't want to deal with later on. The best way to think about it is video games work in triangles. So when you're playing a video game, if you ever look at if you ever see like the faces on the models, if you look at them, they're triangles that are just like linked together and bent in certain ways. Because it's easier for a game engine to handle a triangle, because you're technically taking a point away. Whereas with film and CG, you work with quads. Quads take more processing power, but allow for a better looking output. You have a lot more control over it. But when you start to add more vertices, not only are you making the model more complex, but you're creating issues for yourself down the line. Yeah, absolutely. One of the things I'm going to start working on throughout the next couple of weeks is trying to do some tutorial series shorts instead of like long ass form series, because there's plenty of people who do that and there's not enough people who do like 60-second punches. So that's something I want to start adding. Short Round, how you doing, buddy? It's good to see you, man. Okay. So I think what I'm going to do here is I'm going to pull this in. Oh. That's weird. Just a tad bit. And then this guy, I want to try to somewhat mirror the concept art here. I don't know how well this is going to work. Not very, but I can fix that. This would be another example of letting Maya do its thing. It just doesn't work sometimes. And creates more of a mess than it was worth. But there are also some tools you just can't really avoid that from, so it's just picking and choosing your battles, basically. Cool. Yeah, I dig that. Whew. It's like the movie Interstellar in the fourth dimension. Doing good, man. Just vibing your stream up, building my head out. Nice, man. What you playing? I think we'll add more detail in there later, too. But goddamn, if that's not starting to really look like this, I'm actually kind of thrilled. It's looking good. It's looking real good. Damn. All right. File, save scene. So we're going to start adding the supports that we need, because if I smooth that, it's going to look like shit. Okay. And again, for those of you who missed it, what this does is this kind of allows it to retain its shape. So if I smooth it now, you see how it keeps that nice polygonal look. That's what we want. And I think I'm also going to bevel these, because why not? Yeah, that should look super nice once it's actually done. Mesh tools, insert edge loop. I do need one here. I do need one here and here. And then we have to support that, 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 and that. Okay, nice. Except we're getting a weird gap there. That's not nice. Wonder why that is. Insert edge loop tool. It's okay, we'll just fix it this way. I think that'll work. Almost. It's creating some weird deformity, and I don't know why. Oh, you know why? I missed something. Yeah, that's why. There we go. Nice. Now this guy. Dark off. Really looks like the picture. Thanks, man. It's finally starting to, which is nice because I was working on it the other day. I'm like, this looks like shit. So, I guess life of an artist, right? You just work at something and you're like, wow, this looks fucking terrible. Mesh tools, insert edge loop. But I do that a lot. Like when I was painting my parents' Christmas presents, which were 3D models that I made. Just throughout the entire process, I'm like, this looks like absolute ass. And it was like 3 o'clock in the morning. I was tired. I was miserable. And I woke up in the morning. I was looking at them. I was like, okay, all right, nah, damn, those look awesome. So I guess it's just all part of the process. It happens a lot though with creative people. I feel they always say you're your hardest judgment. You're your hardest judge, something stupid like that. Hardest critic. And I definitely feel that sometimes. Nope. So the question here is that supported enough? No, there's no way. I'm trying to keep these as like open as possible. Yeah, that needs to be. Krutik, yes. Okay. Insert edge loop tool. So I want to maintain this like sharp look. I think that's gonna work. Yeah, actually, I like that. That's funky. It's still a quad though, right? Yeah, it's still quad. Just a weird looking. Oh, that's why it looks weird. Heh. Mesh tools, insert edge loop. It's because I didn't do this. But it's nice to do this now because, like, now I know, like, this is the shape I want. It's going to look the way I want it to. That needs to be... It's going to have all the detail I want to preserve. That's going to be a bit of a mess. Tools, insert edge loop. Oh, shit. Yep, there's always an issue there. See, so there's a problem. But not... Let me see if I can make this work. This actually might work. That is still technically a quad. Only other issue is, where is that terminating over here? Right there, which is kind of weird. So that's kind of funky. Mesh tools, insert edge loop tool. Yeah, it's something about the way these panels end up working out. They just don't like receiving edge loops. But for the most part, I think it's fixable. Mesh tools, multi-cut. Why is it a problem? What are you fixing? Yeah, so you see how this doesn't terminate? So I'm going to terminate it. It's just going to be a weird termination. And if I terminate this one this way, like I want to, it's probably going to make a weird... no, you know what? That's okay. It is technically not a quad, but I can deal with that. Mesh tools, insert edge loop. Redo. So, okay. 3. Okay. 1. G. I'm just going to try to preserve these interiors. Okay. That just doesn't have support back here. And then this guy... Oh, look at that. There's another issue. Oh, shit. That doesn't even go all the way across. Wow. Oh, neither of those did. Okay. That's fine. That is technically 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's technically 5, but that's okay. Wait a minute, why is there not? Oh. Okay. I learned from my buddy who works in the game industry. He was like, there's a lot of traditional rules that get ignored. So like stuff that we were taught in school doesn't necessarily always add up. So I try to remember that when I'm doing these things, because it's best not to stress too much. And if there's something that's like glaringly bad, I can fix it. But otherwise there's really no need to. Oh, there's where the issue is. Yeah, I see what happened. Okay. Might leave that. It holds its shape well. Yeah, so we got some problems. Not terrible issues, though. I think I can fix them really quick. Multi-cut. As long as it keeps flowing properly, that's what I want. But still in a 4 termination. Yeah, exactly. See, and so that'll create a 4 right there, I think. So, mesh tools, insert edge loop tool. Where does that actually go? So obviously it goes to the front and goes up and in, comes out, and it pops out right there. Okay, so I see what I'll have to do then. I'm basically just making my own edge loops, which is totally fine. It's not the end of the world. It's not the best situation to be in, but it's not the worst. It's just a matter of like finding everything. And it's best to do it now than find it later. It's a triangle, but it's fine. I'll probably end up recreating something there just to fix that. But that holds its shape now. Now I can just fix this thing. That should hold its shape now. View selected. And turn off wireframe. Turn off wireframe. Oh. Why is wireframe still on? Oh, is it? Weird. I don't know why that's doing that. Oh, that's why. Okay, 3. So we're starting to get there. And then just for funsies, I'm going to select all these. Sometimes I like to select things that are supposed to kind of give you an idea of like what it is, and change the color on them. Just to actually get it where it needs to be. Let's see here. Assign existing, assign new material. We're gonna just make this guy. We'll make it a blend. It's fine. Material attributes. Glass. And make that nice greenish color. And we're getting there. This is also smooth. Damn. Not bad for 2.5 hours worth of work. I'm pretty happy with that, not gonna lie. I'll have to do some cleanup in here a little bit, but otherwise, super solid. Yeah, I like that a lot. I'm happy that this meshes well. It looks pretty natural transition-wise. I do need to clean up this line here. I think starting next time I work on this, I'll be working in this area. Actually, I'll probably do these engines first, and then I'll be working in this area. But, yeah, I mean, that's where we're at. Super cool. Super, super cool. I think I need more detail on the windshield, though. I have to work on that a little bit. But, you know, it's damn close. Damn close. Alright, we are at time, too. So, perfect time to save. Perfect time to close and transition over here. Guys, everybody, my bird has taken flight. Hi, Tiki. Tiki's here. Hold on, be right back. I gotta go get the other bird. What'd you do? Clip that. Boom. That was funny. Some massive cannons or drone pods and missiles. Yeah. Yeah. All right. Let's see. Let's go to my channel here on Twitch. All right. We're going to raid out to an art streamer this time, because I really haven't done that much. So let's just find a random person to raid. We're going to go to the art section here. What do we got? I'd like to find Somebody not drawing furry bulges. Oh, god damn it. Alright, this guy's doing some pretty sick painting. We're gonna do this. No, we're not. JK. He is not speaking English and I can't communicate with him. What do we got? What do we got? What do we got? Lots of AI artists in here too. That's disappointing. Is there a way? I wish I could easily filter this by like 3D. Oh, here we go. Oh, nope, that's very Asian. Let's see. Let's try 3D. Maker Deck, 3D RPG. Doing 3D art for a living. Alright, we're gonna raid this guy. Here's what we do. I think. Sure. Why don't you want to hang out with you? I can't hear if this guy's actually... Mute the music real quick. Hold on a second here. I don't know if there's... Okay. We're gonna take a risk. We're gonna take a risk here. We're gonna raid this person. Yes, copy the link, everybody. This may work, this may not work. I don't really know. They're working on 3D art, so raid Control V. Baburo VIII. Everybody copy the raid message. Thank you, Chris, for making the raid message. Control C. Alright, everybody. It's been wonderful. I'm super excited to see where this goes next. I'm going to be doing a little bit more later on, but yeah, I'm excited to see what the future holds. And I will see you all live again tomorrow with me and Chris playing Far Cry 6. So let's go.